Holy cow, guys. I cannot believe what is going on in this case with the missing baby. What is going on? So come to find out, there's a fire across the street from where Rebecca and Jake Haro live. What is going on? Now, I do have a picture from the two people that started this fire. They're supposedly homeless people, but there's no coincidences, people. There's no coincidences that the fire was started across the street. What, didn't we hear that the people across the street from Jake and Rebecca are the ones that gave the Ring camera footage to police? I'm just wondering, So there's no coincidences. This is crazy. Now, I heard that Jake opened the door to some people that were there to search maybe or do an interview, but he just told them that they're trespassing and to please get off his property. Now, the attorney did speak out. I'm going to show you guys that clip. I'm going to show you some other clips of the firemen speaking about the fire across the street. It's just nuts, guys. Where is Emmanuel Haro? Where is this baby? What do you guys think? What do you think happened to him? Put your comments below. I want to hear from you. Look at this. Look at this area here. This is crazy. I cannot believe that the house across the street caught on fire. It's absolutely just, I don't know, mind-boggling. Either they're trying to cover up something or somebody else is trying to cover up something. There's more to the story here. Like I always say, in these cases, there's no coincidences. Comment below.
Matt McDonald, MattMcdonald.
And title?
Battalion Chief with Riverside County Cal Fire Department.
You can look about right here.
Okay, perfect.
And just kind of give us a little bit of what we have.
We were called out today for a reported structure fire in the 50,000 block of Ramona Street here in Cabazon. Our first arriving engine reported one structure with a trailer well involved with a fire starting in the neighboring structure. Firefighters with an aggressive fire attack were able to keep the fire to the main structure itself and keep it out of the additional exposure.
Any update on whether two other people seen anything has been found? Or
we have no updates on anybody that was in the primary structure or them leaving the area. Currently our arson investigator in coordination with Riverside County Sheriff's Department are investigating the fire at this time.
And none of your firefighters were injured. I know it was pretty hectic there for a little bit.
There was definitely a lot going on when we got here, although our guys were able to aggressively get in there and put the fire out, and there was no injuries reported for us.
The second structure, about how much damage? The resident was telling us about its exterior on it.
Yeah, the secondary structure fortunately only suffered exterior damage and potentially could be habited tonight by those residents.
All right. Do you know about what time the fire came out?
I believe the fire was reported. I believe the fire was reported around 1600 this evening.
Okay, and how many firefighters and fire engines did you have on staff on this call?
We had 39 firefighters assigned with 9 fire engines, a breathing support, and a battalion chief, along with 2 arson investigators.
And mutual aid between.
We also have mutual aid from Morongo Fire Department.
Anything else you could add?
No, I think we're good.
Thank you so much.
No problem, guys.
About the missing kid. Oh, shit.
We had to get this up very quickly.
Oh, it's hitting the
told me
house?
at the beginning.
Huh?
This is crazy.
All right, guys. Oh, shit. The house is going, guys. No, it's a house across the street from Jake's house. 2 homeless people set the fire and took off. We got them.
With another local case now making national headlines, many asking, where is baby Emmanuel?
Tomorrow marks 1 week since that child's mother claimed she was attacked in a parking lot and her child taken. Investigators said there are inconsistencies in her story, though. Now, new this morning, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says it is aware of a possible sighting of Emmanuel in Kern County. We're also now learning the vehicle of the child's father, Jake Haro, was seized by investigators, and he turned over his cell phone. His attorney issued a statement last night saying Jake Haro is fully cooperating with law enforcement and investigators.
And all this happening as a massive fire breaks out at a home on the same block as where the Haros live. At this point, investigators say there's no connection to the missing child and the location appears to be a coincidence. But CAL FIRE arson investigators are now working the scene.
Vanished from Yucaipa.
Authorities say the child's parents have stopped cooperating with investigators, and Mario Ramirez is live in San Bernardino with the very latest developments. Mario?
Sandra, Roxy, I spoke directly with the father's attorney, Vincent Hughes, this morning, and he tells me that's not the case. The child's parents have been cooperating with investigators. Meanwhile, the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department says that desperate search continues, and it has not ruled out foul play when it comes to that baby's disappearance. Take a look. Pictured here, 7-month-old baby Emmanuel Haro was reported missing by his mother, allegedly kidnapped last week while in her care. This all started Thursday evening when Emmanuel's mother, Rebecca Haro, says she was attacked while changing her son's diaper in the parking lot of the Big Five in Yucaipa. When she woke up, she says her son was gone without a trace. Detectives now say her story doesn't add up, stating publicly over the weekend that there were inconsistencies in her story, and when confronted, they say she ended her interview. Meanwhile, there's been a desperate search for answers, and while sheriff's officials have said the parents have stopped cooperating with law enforcement in the investigation, we're now hearing from the father's attorney, who says that's anything but the case. He says they've turned over their phones, laptops, passwords, and claims the Sheriff's Department should be doing more.
Doesn't seem law enforcement is doing anything to find this child. He's holed up in his house with his family because they are not getting the support that they need. They have people trampling on their property. They have death threats being made. All of the reports I'm seeing on social media that Jake and his wife are running, have fled the country, have fled the jurisdiction, they're at their home. They're at their home, holed up, scared for their own safety, grieving for their son. I have personally spent time with Jake and have seen the emotions in his face. He is not in any way running, hiding, or doing anything to exhibit any behaviors of somebody that is trying to be deceptive in this case.
And we've learned Jake pled guilty to child cruelty charges in a separate 2018 case out of Riverside County. According to court records, he's currently on probation for those charges after he was convicted and jailed in 2023, and is also facing additional charges for weapons possession. Meanwhile, the nonprofit organization Uvalde Foundation for Kids, we've learned, has withdrawn its $5,000 reward in search efforts, citing the parents' unwillingness to cooperate with the investigation. Now, back out here live, when speaking with the father's attorney, he told me that since that initial missing child's poster went up, several of them all throughout the Inland Empire, they've had to discontinue their numbers because they've been receiving around-the-clock death threats and also have been getting visits at their Cabazon home. We're going to hear more from that attorney coming up at 10 o'clock. For now, live in San Bernardino, I'm Mario Ramirez. Back.
Didn't take a lie detector test?
I wasn't there. I can't confirm or deny that story. And in any event, I think most attorneys... You
don't know that from your client, though? You haven't spoken. Let me just ask you, because he said we need an attorney present, and the reporting is from the police is that Rebecca refused to take a lie detector test because Jake, her husband, said no unless there's an attorney present, and you are his attorney. Did he not discuss that with you?
He asked for his attorney to be present, from my understanding. As far as the lie detector test, no attorney in their right mind is going to say yes. Submit to something that's not admissible in court. You find a case where somebody voluntarily...
But if my child was missing, Mr. Hughes, I would take any test you asked me to. I would cooperate. You could lock me up for the rest of my life, and I would cooperate with the police.
I'm glad you said that, but it's easy to say something, and it's a different sort of walk in somebody's shoes. There is not a normal for how you handle these situations. It's easy for everybody to state what should be happening and what's normal, but there's various situations for what's normal. We have everything from how John Walsh handled the situation to how Casey Anthony handled the situation. What is normal?
Yeah, well, there is no blueprint, as you say. This is an alarming situation for everyone involved, and it is awful I will say to you tonight, it is awful if they truly are victims of someone taking their baby and half the world believes, or maybe more than half the world believes, that there's something afoot with them. I can't imagine being in their shoes at all. Could you just confirm, because I'm not sure I'm 100% clear, Mr. Hughes, could you just confirm that their 2-year-old child has been taken from the home now?
The 2-year-old child is not at their home. I can confirm it.
Taken from their home by authorities?
Based on my understanding, that's a potential. I believe that the 2-year-old was removed, but I cannot tell you 100%. I can tell you the 2-year-old was not at home. It's troubling that there's no allegations and the 2-year-old was removed.
Well, listen, there's more than allegations. Your client, has a rap sheet including child cruelty, so there are some reasons why they might have done that, and until they are thoroughly investigated to make sure every child is safe in that home. I really appreciate you being on. This is not an easy interview for you to do. This is an awful situation for everybody involved, and certainly for your client and his wife. It could go either way. I don't know if she's telling the truth, if he's telling the truth, and I don't know if they are horribly victimized in all of this. But Mr. Hughes, I do appreciate your time, and I appreciate your candor.
The only thing I'm asking, Ashley, this is one message Mr. Haro wanted me to make sure I get out. If anyone has any information, whatever your belief is about Mr. Haro or his family or anything like that, please provide that information to law enforcement. They're begging for the return of this child. They're begging for any information leading to Emmanuel's whereabouts. So if you have any information, please provide it. He's begging for that information. He feels like no one's listening to him. That's the key message from today. Not to debate his criminal record, not to debate anything else. He's begging that anyone provides any knowledgeable information to law enforcement. That's what we're asking. I really appreciate you for the platform to allow me to send out that message.
I appreciate that as well, and I'll just tell our viewers, you can call the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children any hour of the day with information on baby Emmanuel Haro. Again, thank you so much, Vincent Hughes. I appreciate this.